It is update day. It's update day. Today is update day. I've just said update day a lot. It is it is update day. That is really hard to say, but we said it, and that is what we are doing. So, I wanted to talk about what has happened since the last time we have posted a video. So, I guess I will start off by saying turn the notifications on and subscribe to the channel because we are dropping down to 2 videos a week, and that way your notifications are on so you get notified when they drop. That being said, I think we're going to be dropping them on Sundays and Thursdays. So when this one drops, it is going to be on a Thursday, and it will have been run day number 5, I do believe. So we'll talk a little bit about run day, but before we do, I want to talk about just my workouts this past week to give you an update as to what those kind of look like and what we have been able to do. So I'll pop some clips up on the side over here in terms of that. But so for the workouts, we have still been working out very frequently, taking rest days as needed, but typically push pull leg day is the cycle, and we've just been going through it the same. So I believe the first clips that we're showing are going to be the pull day workout. So for that one, not really any restrictions in terms of that. I actually hit some pull-ups, which was interesting because I wasn't sure how that was going to affect with just hanging from the bar and everything. So I didn't really think that one through. But when I went to do them, it felt completely fine. I didn't feel any pain at all. So that was good. As for the rest of the back workout, it was pretty basic, pretty much the exact same thing I was doing before. So not much has changed in terms of that. And then to quickly touch on the other days, leg day has been pretty much brought back to normal. I have no restrictions in terms of that. Squatting heavy, anything like that, like nothing bothers my chest. And then we have the push day. Push day is still very slow. So the last video we talked about how push day I managed to bench press again, and we put 5 pounds on each side. So I kind of continued from there. So I started with I warmed up with the bar, and then we just started kind of increasing weight again. And I think we got up to 15 pounds on each side, but I called it there because I could feel some like tightness in there, and I don't know if it's just tightness or if it is like still tender and sore and healing. So I decided to back it off, and yeah, but we did that. We did some very light chest flies again. Um, and then we just hit some overhead presses, things like that. Everything for this day was push day was lightened. It was lighter than what I normally would do just because I wasn't sure what was going to make anything worse. And doing the bench press, I could tell that it still wasn't healed completely. So we took it slow, and we're continuing to take it slow, and things have been going pretty good. So in terms of training, most things, 2 out of 3 of the workouts are the same, and then push day is obviously just modified until I feel comfortable to the point where I'm still slowly just increasing my weight back up, doing a lot higher repetitions and just kind of feeling it out. So it's gonna just take time to get back eventually up to where I was, and hopefully come back stronger and be able to push some heavy weight around again. But yeah, so training has been going good. In terms of nutrition, I'll talk about that a little bit. So nothing really has changed. We're still focusing on hydration, again hitting that bare minimum protein of 160 to 170 grams of protein per day. Honestly, not that hard of a task. I pretty much get that in with like within like 3 meals. Um, so like 3 meals, and then like a couple little proteiny snacks like pepperettes, or uh, even maybe just like a shake or something. But that's what it's been very easy. Rest, recovery, we're still prioritizing recovery. So if I feel like I need to take a break, I'm forcing myself to take a break. But honestly, it's been going pretty good. Obviously, as things get kind of more or things start to slow down in terms of like weight fluctuations, and my weight going down, then I'll probably dial it in a little bit more just to see how far we can take it, depending on how I'm feeling and everything. But right now, I don't see a need to do any tracking. Like, I feel good. I feel like I've been eating a good amount, been hitting a good amount of protein, and it's just been honestly very like easy and stress free, which, like, I never would get extremely stressed out when I'd be tracking, but I'd find that I'd end up eating the exact same meals over and over and over and over again, because I didn't want to have to like think about, okay, well, what can I make today, and then have to like completely track a new meal. So I just kind of stick to the same meals, so I could just plug in exactly what I did yesterday, and it just makes it like a lot easier. But I will eventually get to tracking again, I'm sure, when I feel like I need to. But right now, weight's still going down, um, at a pretty consistent rate, and like I feel like I'm getting leaner, like I'm losing like a lot of like belly bloat that I always had before. Not that I've lost my belly, but it just like I feel just lighter in a weird way. So um, yeah, and until that starts to climb back up, or stays at like a specific number for a prolonged period of time, I'll probably just stick with my nutrition the way it is. Um, try to stick to primarily just whole foods, and then just really mentally focusing on the protein, and then staying consistently hydrated. Um, Other than that, we have run day number 5 was today. So run day number 4, I had broken my record of 7 minutes and ran for 8 minutes. So the goal was to beat 8 minutes. So as always, we do a minute walk, just kind of feeling out the treadmill, warming up a little bit, I suppose. I always do like just some basic stretches and movements before my run, and then do that minute walk just to kind of, yeah, get used to the treadmill again. And then we start to just run. So we run out of 5, and I go for as long as I feel like I can go, before wanting to quit and my legs give out or anything like that. Um, One thing I do want to mention is I was kind of in my head for this workout, because I was setting everything up to just record it and do what I usually do for my run day. And I realized that yesterday I had hit legs, and I hit legs like a normal leg workout. So usually my legs are a little tight the next day, a little bit sore. Um, Not anything crazy, but I've been trying to mentally avoid doing leg day during my workout that day, first off, or doing it the day before, because I don't want to have that just heavy legs going into my run. and I trained legs yesterday, and I trained legs like fairly heavy. So we were doing 315 on the bar for my final sets, um, for like 5 to 8 reps. So um, I was like, oh shoot, didn't think that through. But we did manage to break another record, and we broke it very well. So previous record was 8 minutes. We ran for a total of 10 minutes nonstop on the treadmill today, which is my first milestone for running. Um, I thought it was going to honestly take a lot longer to get to running consistently at a 10. I mean, I guess I haven't consistently ran nonstop for 10 minutes. I've done it once. So I don't know if next run I want to increase my pace, or if I want to increase, just keep trying to increase my time, just try to hit over 10 minutes again, because it was, it felt long today. It was pretty rough, but, and honestly, my like calves, which it's not usually like my calves that start getting pumped. It's usually my like shin splints, and then kind of like the rest of my legs get pumped as I run. But my calves started burning pretty early on, and I was like, oh no, here we go. This is going to be the first fail run. But like mentally, I just kept going and kept going, and knowing that I have to beat my time every time, like it just like pushes me and motivates me to actually want to do it. And I hate the thought of not being able to do it. So I endure. So we beat it. We beat it by 2 minutes. So we went from 8 minutes nonstop to 10 minutes nonstop, which is a 2 minute increase, which is wild. So I think next week, what we're going to do is we're going to just, or next run, I should say, not next week. So for run number 6, I think we're going to just go for time again. We're going to try to just get longer than 10 minutes. If we hit it, we're going to increase our speed. So we're just going to bump it up to a 5.5, and then just run as long as we can again. This like first climb up, I really like was cautious and kind of like mentally was always like, okay, beat it by a minute, beat it by a minute, beat it by a minute. And this time I jumped up 2 minutes, and like I think now that we're at that actual 10-minute mark, and I want to increase my pace, like I think this next run, I'm going to just run for as long as I possibly can and try not to look at the time at all until I'm like absolutely sure that I want to give up, and just see how long we can run for. So we'll test it truly. Like this next run will be a true test of what length of time I can run for. And we'll try to time it so that it's not after a leg day or uh, the day of a leg day, and we'll make it happen. But very happy with how the running's been going. It's insane that I can run for 10 minutes nonstop, and yet I could not do like a few intervals of walk run walk run walk run, and like it was like a walk at like a 2.5 to a 3 because my shins would start burning, to a 5 run. So it was like 2.5 to a 5, 2.5 to a 5, and like that's so slow. But like just stopping and starting again just would massacre my shins. So I'm liking the way that I'm doing it now, and I feel like I'm making progress. And if anything, I don't think it's like today. I definitely did feel it in my cardio. I was sweating a lot more than other runs. Obviously, I'm going longer, so I'm pushing myself harder. But I think like the mental toughness of just like getting in that mindset of like, this is running, this is what we're doing now, is just, I'm just getting better and better at just like overcoming that struggle. So that's exciting. But that is, I believe, all I have. I also took like just a picture. I don't think I took any video of like my current physique, because think I put it in the last one. If not, I did take like just a picture because I was feeling skinny, uh, not skinny, but like lean one morning. So I took a picture of me just kind of flexing. So you can take a look at what the progress has been so far. I honestly like, I don't usually notice much of a difference because I just see it every single day. But I feel like I've noticed a difference both physically and just like visually. So that's very, very cool. Um, but I'm going to leave it at that. So hopefully you enjoyed this update video. If you did, make sure to give this video a like. And then, as always, comment down below what you want to see, or if you're starting your overhaul series and trying to make lifestyle changes, I'd love to hear about it. Or even just, let me know if doing these update style videos is good, seeing just some clips
Hello,
of kind
governor.
of the past few days in review. Um, I find it like it's very kind of easy to film. So like everything that I do that I think is worth like just showing, I just kind of set up the camera and film it, and seems to be going pretty good. I'm able to stay pretty consistent. So um, yeah, it's been great. And then like I said at the beginning of this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn those notifications on, because now we are dropping down to 2 videos a week. We're doing Sundays and Thursdays. I don't know a specific posting time yet. We'll see. We'll kind of play around with it to see what works best. But those I think are going to be the days for now. But turn those notifications on so you get notified when they drop, so that you don't fall behind on all the awesomeness that we are achieving. And with that being said, I have nothing else to say. So I will see you in the next video.